YouTubers, it's Monica, also known as Sleeved After 60, and I'm coming to you from my permanent digs studio guest room from the Twin Cities with a new camera. I bought a new iPad and took a class, so hopefully I'll be a little better. And look at this. The 80s is calling. They want my hair back. With a new iPad, and I took a class on Sunday to learn how to do a little editing. So we shall see. And a little shout out to Liz with my little, I forgot, cold shoulders, I think it's called. But update, I have a surgery date March 14th, but being the realistic former bureaucrat that I am not going to get too excited until about, let's say March 1st. As you all know, my bariatric clinic number 2, doesn't have a pre-diet, but they, for me, because I think different patients, depending on what you began, what your weight at the beginning was when they took you on as a patient. For me, I had to lose 10 pounds, and already I've lost 17. The reason for that, well, not the reason, I mean, I did it, but one of my concerns was that I didn't want to be in the position where we're all ready for it, and it was like, oh, wow, you didn't lose the weight. But as you all know, they did, part of what they do is that, again, I don't know what other people's, because they have that, you have to meet criteria. So I don't know what the criteria for others is. So I don't know whether it depends. I started out, when my first visit, I was 224. So I don't know how they came up with 10 pounds, right? 10 pounds. So 224, I needed to be at 214. I'm at 207 on last Thursday. So I don't know, how they came up with 10 pounds and not, whatever, because it doesn't make sense. I guess I'd have to do the math, because it doesn't make sense. It's not 5%, because 5% would have been what? If 224 would have been 11. So I don't know what, but anyway, it was 10 pounds. But they do make a referral to their weight loss clinic, so they can help you with medication, which I am taking the medication, and it's been helpful. So the restriction is there, sort of it's a medication that works with your brain. It's a phentermine and topamine, which both separately has been in the market for a long time. Your insurance doesn't pay for it. I spoke about this in the past. I haven't been feeling any side effects as far as sleep, as far as jittery or anything else. Which is a great thing. But I'd taken the medication in the past, not together, but separately. I was part of in 1994, I was part of the FenFen research group. And of course, when you stop taking it, you do gain the weight back. Your insurance doesn't pay for the medication, and the cost is about $220 a month. I felt that it was a good investment to make now, since the more weight I lose before surgery, the better it is health-wise. I'm feeling much relief as far as the GERD is concerned. And of course, it's really interesting because I had, brunch with a friend last Monday, the holiday, and I was telling her, oh, I'm feeling so much better with the GERD. And, not thinking, well, part of it too is that I've lost some weight. So the other good news is that, as I had mentioned in the past, I, because of all of my issues with GERD, I was not a candidate for VSG. I was a candidate for Roux-en-Y, and I was concerned about that because of long-term and what issues can come up because of that. And the women in my family tend to live very long lives, and I had some concerns about that in the long run. And when I met with a surgeon, Last Thursday, he came in with his, I had all kinds of testing, and if you follow me, and he came in with a big smile and said, Monica, you can have VSG, based on all the testing that we did. So that was really, really good news for me. So anyway, so that's where I am. So it's 7 weeks from today. So I will continue with the medication, hopefully losing, I don't know, in 7 weeks at my age. As I said, right now, the eating is not an issue. Honestly, I can't remember the last time that I had an issue with binge eating. I don't remember. I don't recall. It's been a long time. But of course, earlier in the spring and summer, I was having those issues with H. pylori and all that other stuff that I don't want to go through again. But so the weight loss is, it's low because I'm 64 years old. What are you going to do? And but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling healthy. I'm not having any health issues right now. And of course, the more weight that I can lose, the better, because so anyway, so the healthier I will be, and there are other things that are going on in my personal life that are right now are in a good place. We're good right now. So let's talk about the beauty giveaway. So I have a lot of questions. The beauty giveaway is open until the end of the month. Please, subscribe, leave a question so that I can put your name. I'm going to do it by hand. I'm going to just put names in a little box and pull them out. So you've got till the end of the month. I probably do a couple of boxes, or however it is. Like I said, I'm going to do samples and some, just depending on who wins, knowing you, some full size and something specifically for you, depending on who you are and what kind of special needs you have as far as beauty, as far as hair care or whatever. And I've gotten a lot of feedback. And the one thing I want to say before I forget is, Facebook and Instagram. Because of the job that I used to have, I was never public because of confidentiality, because of my safety, and because of a lot of things. It was one of those things that I just felt that that it was important, for my personal life and everything else to be private. Plus, I was always pretty private about my life, believe it or not. So, so I didn't go public with this until probably, a month, 6 weeks ago or whatever. I'm really sort of stunned by how many people have reacted just to my news about, having last Friday when I said, I have news and I'm having surgery. And I'm so touched because it's interesting because I do it when somebody puts something up and they say something. I always think that, of course, I will send a heart or I will say something, because some of you, I just feel like I know you. And I'm a know-it-all, so I will give you feedback. But when it's given to me, I'm always a little surprised, and I'm just so touched, and thank you. That's so sweet. And some of the things that you say and you've reached out, and I always think that there's so little information that I share, yet you're all so wonderful with it. And I think, wow, you really knew me. I imagine, you'd be just, you'd be just all over the place. I mean the good stuff. I don't mean that there's anything, it's not like I'm on parole or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with being on parole, but I'm just talking about just life. So I'm always really amazed, and there are some men out there too. But the sisterhood is really something interesting, and there are times that I'm retired, and it's easy for me because I have the time, and it's important for me. This is really important for me to just reach out and to say something more than, and I've said this before, more than you're hot or you look hot, because this is more for all of us than that. I hope. I want to be more, I want to stand with everyone for more than just what we look like. But I also want to be, I want to be more than, I want to be more than just what we look like. I want this to be about the struggle that we all have with our weight. That me at 64 and somebody at 54 and somebody at 24 won't have to spend their lives having the issue of their eating disorder be the last thing that they fight over themselves. The last thing that they cry at night, or that they make promises for themselves, or that keeps them back. And I mean that, because when I think of when I met with my doctor on Thursday, and I asked him, last year, what was the age of the eldest person that you operated on? And he said 74. And I said the youngest, and he said 18. And I thought, oh my God, that 18-year-old has a tool in a way that they can change their lives. They don't have to go through all those struggles. And that 74-year-old finally will have some peace with their eating disorder, their relationship with food. So that's what I want to bring to the table. And not just a body shot of what I look like. So if this is corny, that's okay. There are lots of us out here. So, that's okay. We're all here for different reasons. And it doesn't mean that one is better than the other. We're just here differently. So get something in there so I can put your name in my little box for a beauty giveaway. Thank you for all your support. Take care.